an apartment in that area can cost about 500 francs, 500,000 francs to a million. Okay, that's how expensive it is, because it's a white man's quartier like that, and they are all rich people, they are all CEOs, they all yay. Hi lovelies, welcome back to my YouTube channel and welcome to today's video. So in this video we're going to be talking about the cost of living in Douala, okay, and I'm going to break down this video into 3 segments, which is going to be rent, transportation and food. So if you are thinking of relocating to Douala or moving into Douala, these are the 3 things you need to consider, okay? So if that sounds like something you're interested in, please keep watching.
Then it goes a little something like
Hey guys, welcome back. So if you are here for the first time, please don't make it your last by clicking on the subscribe button right here. It is absolutely free, and also like the video, okay, if you end up enjoying it, okay? Thank you also so much. And for my oldies here, thank you guys so much for always coming back to watch my videos. I really appreciate it. I heart you guys. Thank you all so much. So a couple of months ago, I did a video about renting in Douala. So if you haven't watched that video, it's going to be linked here. So please go ahead and watch the video after watching this one, okay? Don't hurry. You have all the time, okay, my love? This video is just like a guide on what to expect when relocating to Douala. Like if you have to move into Douala, this is how much you're going to be spending if you consider relocating to Douala or moving into Douala. So just a background, I have lived in Douala for close to 10 years, okay? I know the system, all right? I started living on my own since 2014, so I know how to go about my way. And this brings me to my first point, which is rent. It varies depending on the quarter where you intend to stay. Douala is accommodative to everybody, okay? You have the rich, you have the medium, I have the, you know, the less privileged. Not like the less privileged, but there are areas in Douala whereby, oh my god, I don't know why people live in those areas, but then it's life, okay? So if you consider relocating to Douala, we have good and clean rich people's area, okay? For example, we have Bonaprizo, we have Bonanjo, we have Bonamusadi, we have Lokpom, we have Makepe. So those are areas whereby the cost of renting in these places doesn't come cheap, okay? Especially Bonaprizo. Now Bonaprizo is expensive because, you know, the white people live there and they don't disturb when it comes to money. They have the money to spend. Apartments, rooms, studios are pretty much expensive in those areas. An apartment in that area can cost about 500 francs, 500,000 francs to a million, okay? That's how expensive it is, because it's a white man's quartier like that, and they are all rich people, they are all CEOs, they all yay. And we also have people living in Bonanjo. That is an administrative area. Of course, you're gonna find houses that are pretty much expensive. And we also have Bonamusadi. So an apartment in Bonamusadi, for example, range from, you know, 200 to 300 to 500,000 francs. Guys, this is just an estimate, okay? This is just an estimate. Please don't come after me. So a studio ranges from 60, 70, 80 to 100 francs to 100,000 francs. So like what I have right here is a room, which is just a room, kitchen, toilet, cost like ranges from 40, 50, 60,000. So you have to know where your budget lies, okay? Now there are other areas, like I said, Douala is friendly, it's accommodating to everybody depending on your budget, okay? So there are other areas in Douala like Bonaberry, Logbesu, New Bell that can accommodate that. I think their prices are a little bit moderate. Okay, for example, like comparing an apartment in Bonamoussadi, which ranges from, for example, 200 francs, 250,000 francs to 500,000. You can get an apartment in Bonaberi of half of that price. I don't know if that makes any sense. So just depending on where you want to stay, that would be the cost. Okay, so all you have to do is do your research, and if you want comfort, just be prepared for something more expensive. If you want something moderate and all that, there are areas for you. So like I said, Douala is accommodative to everybody, so it just depends on where you intend to stay. So my love, the next thing you want to consider is transport, like transportation. Talking about transportation in Douala, we have different means of transportation. Like for example, we have bikes, we have taxi, we have Uber, Yango, we have buses, and we have these Kabu buses. Okay, so for me personally, I feel like the most expensive means of transportation in Douala are the bikes. Okay, now these bike men don't come cheap. They are so expensive. The amount you will pay to a taxi is double the price you will pay when you take a bike. I don't know if that makes sense. Sure you understand, Abby? Okay, so that is it. And we also have this Uber, like online taxi. For example, we have Nyango, which I'm so proud of Cameroon right now. Something I like about Yango is that you are comfortable and you are charged based on the distance covered in kilometers. That is really affordable and it's very comfortable. They don't go about picking people along the road. Okay, you sit on your own, all right, and I just like it, and I feel like it's affordable. Honestly, it's not expensive. Now speaking of buses, we have a bus called Sokatu, which charge 200 francs per drop, which is affordable. And we also have these Kabu people. Hey, this is the worst. Oh my god, worst in the sense that a distance of 20 to 25 minutes, you will spend over about an hour on the road because they go about picking people and the stops are just annoying. So that is it. But yeah, so the cost of transportation in Douala, to be honest, I feel like it's kind of expensive. Unlike Yaoundé, whereby if you have to cover a distance, you don't have to take 2 drops. You can just break a taxi and you propose how much you have and they will take you directly to your destination. Unlike in Douala, you have to stop. For example, if you live in Bonamoussadi and you want to go to Bonaprizo and you decide to take a taxi, my love, you have to take 2 drops. Okay, now for every drop you pay 250 francs. Now to get to Bonaprizo or Bonanjo, the 2 drops are going to cost you 500 francs. So you have to drop at either Rond Point or what's that place? What's it called again? Jesus. Ecole Publique. Yeah, then you take another taxi from Ecole Publique or from Rond Point to Bonaprizo or Bonanjo. So it's pretty much expensive. You get. I know you talk of you have to take a bike. Hey, a bike will charge you about 1,000 francs. So I just feel like transportation is kind of expensive in Douala, so you need to keep that in mind. Okay, so if you decide to relocate or move into Douala, just know this is how these people work. Okay, yeah. So my love, our last point we're going to talk about is food. I would say food is not that expensive in Douala, depending on where you shop from. Now in Douala, we have our normal local markets. We have Bonamoussadi, you have Daido, we have Sandaga. These are markets where, for example, the Marché Sandaga, you can buy in bulk. Like if you want to do bulk buying, that is the perfect market for you because these people sell in wholesales. Okay, we also have supermarkets and we also have restaurants. Now depending on where you live, for example, Bonamoussadi market, that's this is the most expensive market ever. The prices are doubled, like double from other local markets. So depending on where you live, just know that the prices varies. Okay, now we also have supermarkets. If you decide to shop in supermarket, obviously supermarkets have all these groceries items in the market. So if you decide to go and shop from them, just know that the price is also obviously going to increase, because these people consider the AC, the light, and all the electricity, you know. So they put all that, they include all of that in the bills. And when it comes to restaurants, now depending on where you live, for example, Bonaprizo, hey, we all know that it's a rich man's cartier. These are white people, so prices in the restaurants will normally be expensive. Now with other parts like Bonamusadi, Makepe, Lopom, yeah, I feel like their prices are moderate, because you will get a plate of food for about 1,000 to 3,000 francs. So that is, yeah, moderate. And we also have Mami Puts, okay. Mami Put restaurants, you can buy for 500 francs, 700, 800, 1,000, depending on how many obstacles you want in your meal. So it just depends on where you intend to shop from. So that is it for, you know, the cost of living in Douala. There are other things that are involved, like internet service. That is also pretty much expensive, because the bundles don't come cheap. They don't come cheap, guys. One that really expensive. So that is why we always beg you guys, please don't skip our videos, because we have to pay for this data to upload. So internet bundles, like I said, they don't come cheap, but they do have some promos here and there, and you can always take advantage of those promos. So if you have any other thing to contribute in these points that I have mentioned, please don't hesitate by leaving it in the comment section. Let's learn together, okay? If I miss out on anything, please remind me in the comment section. Thank you all so much, and I hope to see you all in my next video. Stay blessed and stay safe. Please like, okay, subscribe, share. Bye.